Hey everyone, I'm Ryan, you're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and in this video, I'm gonna unbox an acoustic guitar. I've got a guitar in from Orangewood. I tried to tell them, I don't really do acoustic stuff, and they're like, we don't care, do your thing. So, here we go. I vaguely remember what I selected. Something dreadnaughty, I think something with a spruce top. But I can't remember the model name or the specifics. It was a while ago. Orangewood is a guitar company that's been doing a lot of YouTuber marketing. As far as I can tell online, you've probably seen it too. And I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I don't watch other people's videos when I know that I'm gonna cover a product because it gets me psyched out and I get freaked out about how good everyone else plays. So I don't have any idea what anyone else says about these guitars. But I do know that they've gotten plenty of coverage. That being said, I don't cover, like I pointed out earlier, I don't cover a lot of acoustic instruments on this channel. I do a lot of electric stuff. I own a few acoustics. I've owned acoustics over my life, but nowhere near as many electrics that I've owned and played and covered and whatnot. So my opinions here might be somewhat vague, but I think I'll be able to give a fair enough impression as to whether or not the guitar is good or not. Did I miss a clasp? Oh, that secret back clasp back here. It's got a nice smell to it. I do appreciate that acoustic instruments tend to be a better smelling guitar than an electric guitar. Pretty nice looking case here. Came with some extra pick guards of 2 different styles. Whoa! 2 silica gel packs? One for me, one for the kids. What is this? There's some kind of little pointy stick thing here, and a key, and a string pin, and an Allen key truss adjuster here. So what do we have? The Anthem with true mic technology. This is the user guide for the LR Bragg's built-in situation here. Let's figure out which model I have and how much it costs before we get started. Hudson TS. I want to look up the price of that. I think TS stands for Torrefied Spruce, which means this is the Hudson Torrefied Spruce Live because it has electronics. These are going for $890 on the website right now, down from $1045. It's on sale and it says it's a bestseller. So let's see what we have here. Open back Grover tuners back there. My first acoustic guitar ever had open back tuners, and I don't think I've owned a guitar since that had that going on. These look a lot nicer though than what I had on that old Honer, my first acoustic guitar. A little bit of a ping and a ting on that G string there. Y'all want to put a little lubrication on that nut. I don't have a mic on it yet, which I should probably get around to doing. It sounds very warm. It has that kind of like warm and dark subdued tone that I would normally associate with like a Martin. I don't have a ton of experience with acoustic guitars, not enough to be an acoustic guitar channel, for sure. But I tend to categorize things like warm and dark sounds are Martin sounds, and on the other end of the spectrum is bright and jangly sounds, which is like your Taylors and stuff like that. Is that fair? Acoustic guitar lovers, is that an accurate assessment? An accurate observation on my part? I could be totally off. The edges of the frets are dressed really nicely. Really, really nice and smooth. They terminate just over the binding. You can feel that they're there, but there's no bite, there's no sharpness or anything like that on the edge of the fretboard. That's a very nice fret experience right there. Sometimes people complain about all the mics on amps and, you know, the post-production that goes into demos and stuff like that. And they're like, I just want to hear, you know, a room mic to hear what it's really like. Now you're getting it. You're getting the guitar through my vocal mic, through a room mic. And I promise you, it's not an accurate representation of what I'm hearing in the room right now. Once I put, you know, an actual mic on this, I'll plug it in too. I'll plug it in and see what it sounds like that way. But right now I'm just getting a bead for, you know, the quality of the build and my initial first reactions to holding it. It has an in-pin plug there at the end, which is kind of an interesting brass aesthetic. Chrome strap button there. I wonder why they went with brass on the end. It doesn't seem to match anything else. Not that it matters, because it really does not. Yeah, the first impressions are good. I don't know anything about this LR Bragg system in here. Little internal system here to adjust your volume and your tone. There's a little switch and another little switch and a little tiny... Oh, that's what the little plastic thing was for. The little plastic spear is for adjusting a little trim pot there. This says what that's for. Mic level control. So there's mix control, phase inversion, volume control, and the other button is battery check. All right. Okay, let's set up some mics and, you know, system to plug this in and check it out. Again, this is not normally an acoustic guitar channel. I have no idea what I'm doing as far as putting a microphone on it, but I do want to try to capture the sound of it acoustically before I plug it in. I'm running through a Lewitt condenser mic here. I had to set it up with phantom power on my recorder because I never use it with this recorder. It does sound pretty. Believe it or not, I spent a really good portion of my young playing days playing acoustic guitars, busking, playing around campfires, you know, playing at church youth groups and things like that. So I'm not a stranger to acoustic guitars. I just haven't spent a lot of time with them in the current retail space, you know? doing my demo thing. I'm not familiar with everything that's out there. I mean, I've got the Fender Acoustic, just like every other YouTuber out there. And I do enjoy that guitar, but that's a very different style guitar than just a straight up acoustic dreadnaught. It's a very comfortable guitar to play. Like, it is, you know, I feel immediately physically connected to it. It feels extremely familiar to me. There's nothing new or challenging about this in any way. There's nothing challenging about the ergonomics of it. I mean, it doesn't have the cutaway. I selected this model because I thought it would be fun to have a fairly traditional dreadnaught around. I could have selected one of the cutaway models. But yeah, it feels fine to me. It feels great to me. Put the mic back on there. If you know that song, we're probably a similar age and probably learned a guitar around the same amount of time. Yeah, so far, I'm finding no issues with this. It probably needs a little bit of lube on that nut, which is not an uncommon thing at all. I did get a little bit of a ping and a ting tuning the G string, but the tuners felt smooth. They felt firm. Feels like it's staying in tune right out of the box. After sitting here playing with it, I want to say 20 minutes now. The camera says that I've been rolling for, you know, just over half an hour. And 10 minutes of that was just unboxing. So yeah, I've been sitting here playing with it for about 20 minutes. And it's still on its original tune. No problems. The sound is subjective. You know, do you like this sound? I think it sounds pretty, but, you know, same as, you know, electric guitar lovers have all kinds of different preferences for pickup type and body type and things like that. I'm sure all you acoustic lovers have preferences for wood type and, you know, different tonal characteristics with each acoustic guitar. You let me know in the comments. Does this sound good to you through the microphone? And do you have any questions about the guitar itself, about the build of the guitar itself that I could answer in the comment section? That's like a pretty matte finish on what looks like mahogany on the back and the sides. Let's check the specs. Let's read the specs together. We'll hold hands and experience this together. An all-solid dreadnaught with a torrefied spruce top, Hudson evokes a bold and crisp sound that is perfect for performing, whether it's on stage, at home, or in the woods, making it a versatile companion for the rising singer-songwriter. Comes equipped with the award-winning LR Baggs Anthem pickup. Body shape is dreadnaught. Top wood is torrefied solid Sitka spruce. Don't know if I said Sitka right. Back and sides are solid mahogany, I guess correct. Neck is mahogany, fretboard is ebony, inlays are mother of pearl, bridge is ebony, pick guard, insert included, self-apply, hard case included. Specifications: strings are Ernie Ball, earthwood, phosphor, bronze. Electronics are LR Baggs Anthem. Tuners are Grover open gear tuners. Neck shape C. Scale length is 25.5. Nut saddle is Tusk. Nut width is 44 millimeters. Bracing is scalloped X, and finish is natural satin. Dimensions. I don't need to go through the dimensions. Are you kidding me? Professional setup in Los Angeles. With our expert setup, your guitar is ready to play right out of the delivery box. All Highland models come freshly restrung with Ernie Ball phosphor bronze springs. All right, let's plug this thing in. See what it sounds like straight into the recorder. I'm gonna need headphones for this, aren't I? I keep having to change my recording setup in this video. I have to turn off the recorder and change what inputs I'm using and the settings on the input. I had to, turn on phantom power for the mic over here. Now I had to plug into a different output and turn on that track and, adjust certain settings and whatnot. Hopefully this all works out. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. That sounds good to me. It's gonna sound a little different in my headphones versus what you're hearing because I'm hearing, bleed over into my overhead mic here. But yeah, that sounds nice. It sounds brighter and a bit twangier than it does unplugged. So I don't know anything about this LR Baggs system other than the basic controls. So I don't know if it's all, piezo or there's something else going on in there. Let's check out what happens as I turn the knobs. A mix control mixes between mic and pickup. So there is a mic and a pickup. When the mix control is rolled towards the neck, the true mic is carrying the majority of the guitar's voice, with the element pickup supporting only the lowest frequencies. When rolled towards the bridge, you will hear the full range element pickup only. Feel free to experiment with the different positions, as there is a wide range of great sounding and useful settings. I will feel free. Thank you. Thank you for permission. I will feel free to do whatever I want in this moment. Now that's quite a bit darker, isn't it? So that is the full range element pickup, according to the manual here. And this is the true mic, which honestly, I feel like does very accurately represent what I was actually hearing unplugged. Darker and warmer. How does it sound in post? Does it sound similar to when I had the microphone on it? do a quick A and B right now because I've got the mic here. And here is the internal microphone. How different are they? Let me know in the comments. I mean, I already have an opinion, but you know, that's editing Ryan's opinion, not playing Ryan's opinion. So let's do something in between. Here is that pickup setting all the way up. Pull it back a little bit. Sounds nice to me. Back a bit more. Let's cross the line into a little bit too dark for my tastes. And there it is all the way towards that microphone. So the other thing is just volume, I think. I think I already had it all the way up, starting out. And then the black switch is phase inversion. Not sure what the phase inversion is for, but it does seem to take it a little bit darker with it pushed in. I'm sure that setting is very important to someone. So D is battery check. Let's check that battery. Oh, there's little LEDs right here in the top part of this. How do you change the battery? Do you change it or do you charge it? The battery is typically mounted on the neck block or the upper bout. To maximize battery life, make sure to unplug your instrument cable when not using the anthem. The battery check will work even when there is no cable plugged in. Oh, I see it. There's a little Velcro patch, like inside the other side of the neck block here, and that's where the battery is stored. I would need to make the string slack to get my big old hand in there. I guess if I needed to get that battery out without changing the strings, I could send one of my kids in after it with one of their little hands. You know, get that child labor thing going on. Get your little hands in there. Help daddy out. Help dad replace this battery. I honestly think that a big part of the purpose of my videos, of this channel, of so many other channels that cover products and guitar products and things like that, is simply to pull the product out of the case and hold it up and confirm that it exists and that it really truly is a playable instrument for the people that were already window shopping these things. So for those people, I'm holding it. It exists. It is a very playable guitar. It is a fun guitar to play. If you've been window shopping one of these and you've been waiting for someone to push you over the edge, maybe I'll be that person, or maybe there's something that I said in this video that'll cause you to be like, maybe I need to go watch some other videos. Maybe I need someone else to tell me, you know, the specific information that I've been looking for about these guitars. But I can say, with a lot of certainty, that it is a fun guitar to play. It is comfortable to play. It has sounds. It has a sound to it. Do you like the sound? Do you not like the sound? That is a huge question with an acoustic instrument, because there's not a whole lot you can do to change the sound. You can change the strings and whatnot, unless you're plugging it in and doing a lot of processing to the sound. You're kind of stuck with the sound of an acoustic instrument. So you have to ask your question. Can I talk? You have to ask yourself the question whether or not you like the sound of this particular acoustic guitar. Whether it be with a microphone on it, or plugged in direct, or through, a room mic that is not pointed at the guitar at all. Or through your own ears, which are not here in this room right now. So you just have to trust, my post-production editing to get the sound as close as possible to what I was hearing in the room, which I always try to do, by the way. I always strive to reproduce what I was experiencing in room with the recording. It always drives me a little bit nuts when I record something and when I'm listening to it and editing, I'm like, that's not what it sounded like. And then I oftentimes end up re-recording the whole thing and trying to figure out why it didn't sound the same, moving mics around and stuff like that. It can get maddening. It's not usually hard though. Don't feel bad for me. Never feel bad for me. It's honestly not hard to reproduce pretty close to the sound that I hear in room. Let's plug it into the pedal board, have some fun, run it through some amps, see what happens. Maybe it'll feed back like crazy, and that'll be a bad idea. Or maybe it's the best idea. I don't know. Now I have to completely change my rig again. There you go. Is that what you wanted? An acoustic guitar through the two Princeton's rig? That's exactly what you need in an acoustic guitar video, right? Two Princetons. Let's hear it with some effects. Here is a delay from the Line 6 DL4 Mark II. Here's some drippy surf reverb from the DL4. Multi-pass delay. I like that multi-pass delay. All right, some obvious acoustic sounds here. We've got some fuzz from the slice of pie. A little bit of overdrive from the Wampler bell. It's hard for me in the moment to hear exactly what's going on because I'm hearing so much acoustic guitar right in front of me and the amps are behind me. I don't keep my amps up loud, so they're not going to compete with this at all. I have a feeling that's going to sound very lo-fi though. All right, a little bit of transparent overdrive from my DoD 250 style pedal here. See what that's like. If you know what song that is, not only did you learn guitar or were you listening to music around the same time that I started learning guitar, but you probably have the same music taste as me, so we can be friends. How about that? You like that? Tell me what song you think that is. I'm really milking the comments in this video, aren't I? Guys, comment on everything. Just comments, comments, comments. Tell me all your thoughts on this Orangewood guitar because I really want to know them, okay? Enough of that nonsense. Stack drives, an envelope phaser, and half-speed reverse looping. That's what you came to an acoustic guitar video for, right? All through the Two Princeton's rig. Because of course. So yeah, I've been, wandering through this video a little bit unsure of what to do in a video with an acoustic guitar. So hopefully this was useful and informative to someone. I do think it's a very fun guitar. It feels really nice. There's nothing about it that is sticking out to me as like, oh man, there's an issue. I found really no issues. I'm gonna put a little bit of lube on that G string, but that's extremely common for me to do anyways. I lube all the nuts on all my guitars after I get them. The frets are set up really nicely. The action's really low and fast. It's a comfortable player. I think it sounds good. That's very subjective. You tell me if you like the sound or not. I think it looks good. I like the binding appointments. and the binding around the dreadnaught F-hole there. Do you call it an F-hole when it's on a dreadnaught, or is that the dreadnaught hole? I spend so little time thinking about acoustic guitars, I'm second guessing that right now. It smells nice. It has a really nice wood glue smell versus like an Elmer smell. Sometimes you get that like school craft glue smell with acoustic guitars, but this smells like something more specific. Not quite that Elmer smell. It's light. I don't know what do you want me to say? What do I say about an acoustic guitar, guys? Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. Support us on Patreon. Buy a shirt if you're naked. Huge thanks to Orangewood for taking a chance on me. Even though I warned them. I told them I'm not an acoustic guitar boy. And they're like, let's see what you can do. Have fun with it. So that's what I did. And I think I'll continue. And I think I'll continue to have fun with it. I think this is going to live around the house for a while. Getting kicked around the living room. You know, playing songs for the kids and stuff like that. All right. Bye, everyone. Stay grounded.